The bull ball.
Tic tac, sir?
Get the hell out of here. Go, Webb, go!
Roll away like a rollerblade to my house, roll back in my skull for days.
Good stuff.
Welcome back to the Threeskins podcast. I'm your host who makes loves to the ghosts, Lewis, and over here is Matt.
Haha, did the old switcheroo.
What a mean trick. We're back. We missed last week, but we had a vlog out for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that.
We missed last week, but you didn't miss us last week.
No, I didn't miss you guys. It was nice not having you nagging me like, edit, bitch.
It was nice taking a break from nagging. I love nagging, but sometimes you gotta have a little break.
You guys spent a week in Cornwall, and we haven't, us three, haven't discussed anything because we've got this little rule now where we don't talk to each other at all because we just ruin shit for the podcast.
We can show you some of the footage we filmed later.
Oh, you'll have to. But I heard you guys got up to a lot of shit in Cornwall.
We always get up to shit. Like, I don't know how much we can say. Because I know Matt likes the secrecy and all that shit.
I don't care. By the time this is out, they'll all be out.
Alright, so...
Hang on, sorry. Do you want to do it now, quickly?
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Right, very sorry. We do have a tip jar. I know I stress this every single podcast, but we do have a tip jar, and we have had some donators, and their names are...
Come on, give me a drum roll. Just give me a bit of extra time. It's only because I want to get their messages up as well.
Oh, that's hot.
Is it hot, is it?
Come on, my arms are burning.
Yeah, no, needs my email
His
address.
hair's growing back.
Yeah, it's coming back.
Keep going. Oh, come on.
We have to keep going. Come on, man.
Come on, guys, fill in the dead air.
Matt's got CBD oil. He's a drug addict.
Yeah. Hurry up, dude.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah.
Right, okay, thank you to the two people I believe that have tipped so far. Their names are...
Russell Jones and Kelly Wilding. Thank you
very much,
We love
guys.
I'm going to read out your little things that you said to us.
Oh yeah, you can put little messages.
Do you need another drum roll?
No. Russell Jones, fucking love the podcast, man. Can't get enough.
Fucking right.
Why is Russell Jones? What does he sound like? Ray Winston?
And then we've got Kelly Wilding saying, I know it's not much, but every penny, right? You do make me laugh. Keep up the good work. I hope you get the recognition you deserve.
I'll give you my pennies.
That's just my gal voice.
Thank you very much.
Can't do gal voices.
And we spent the money that you guys sent us on a USB stick for me to take footage from this house to my house. See, so every penny goes into the podcast, not into our pockets. It goes into the podcast. We promise.
I take
I bought a credit back.
I take a secret cut.
Yes, but if you would like to tip, as Kelly
Kelly.
As Kelly so nicely put it, Kobe. Every penny helps.
What happened to Kobe?
So if you would like to donate,
That's Coney.
Oh, Kobe. Fuck.
we're 5 minutes. We're 5 minutes in, and we've mentioned Coney.
All right, yeah, he's just banging on about tip jars. If you'd like to tip, links in the description. Thank you so much. It does help.
Send me money.
Right, Greg, what did you get to in Cornwall?
We went kayaking, bodyboarding. You know,
Bodyboarding, what's that?
I ate a lot of food.
It's
I had a
fat
good
boy
feeling.
surfing. You just do it on your body.
Ate lots of seafood, steaks. You know.
Man, seafood is.
It was
best.
good. We stayed in like a big old fucking thing that overlooked the sea with jacuzzi and shit. There was rocks. I love rocks. There were all the different kinds of rocks. You had sandstones. You had your granites. It was great. I loved it. It was good fun. I enjoyed myself. It was pretty good.
If you haven't seen the vlogs, they're both. I'm gonna release. We've got two because there's so much, and then there's a third video as well, which
so we're gonna release.
It's probably already banned.
Wow, you were busy.
Probably already out and already banned. So.
And it'll be new to me as well because I only spoke to you about once while you were away.
We'll tell you what we got up to.
Okay.
I mentioned two things.
Okay.
So we were kayaking, and I completely forgot that seals exist in this country.
Yeah, so it was such a weird thing because where we come from in the Solent area, there's no wildlife. Everything's dead. It's like there's foxes in your bins. That's about it. Like some old geezer.
And cats.
There's probably
He's got boys.
there's probably some old geezer that's like, oh, I saw a deer and a badger, and you're just like, that's a mythical creature. They don't exist.
Yeah,
I've
no,
never
that's
seen
true.
that
I
shit.
saw a deer the other day while walking the dog, and it was like this magical Harry Potter moment. We were like, holy shit,
Princess Mononoke.
there's a deer.
Yeah,
Like
it's
it's insane. We don't get nothing. We
Yes.
get like badgers dead in the road.
Yeah,
and
especially
that's about it,
like
right?
our seas around here. It's just we go fishing in the seas here. You get like little piddlefish. You get it's shit like.
And the occasional condom.
but then we go to
syringe.
Cornwall and it's just wildlife everywhere. It's fucking. Well, basically we got attacked by seals.
Is that going to be the clickbait title of the video?
Yeah, we were attacked by seals. What are we doing? We saw a seal.
And I'm
when we
gonna
were
have a little
kayaking.
picture of you and Greg in a
We
kayak.
saw-
And he
We
came and
saw
popped
2
his head
seals.
out, and he's just got. He had the most derpy looking face. He's like, ooh. And he popped his
But
head
because
back
we
in.
filmed it on GoPro, it's trash.
It looks so
But
bad.
we made it funny.
Yeah,
You'll see.
Stabilized
it's more
and
of the
everything.
it's
It
more
looks
of the
alright.
what's happening.
Stabilised it everything in hand.
You can see his face a bit better.
Okay,
So what else did you guys get
The
up to?
second thing that we did whilst we were there, and we've been talking very deep about what we can do and can't do
I
about
forgot
this.
about this. Yeah.
But we went to Tintagel,
Oh, I went there years ago. It's great, isn't it?
and there's a
Great
castle
place. Yeah.
castle hotel there.
Yeah.
And we only heard through rumours that it was run by Scientologists, yeah?
Oh, is that where that was?
Right next to the actual Tintagel, it's
Yeah.
like
So
on the
it's
hill.
like this big old
Okay,
mammoth
I went
place.
there when I was like 11 or 12. I don't
Yeah.
really remember.
So this place, we went there and we were like, this just seems weird. Like, but we didn't actually think there were Scientologists.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, you know, there's this geezer like selling his art.
It was weird because like we
What?
He's like he's trying to sell his art.
Yeah, you go around the entire bottom floor and like it's
What
like.
do you mean he's trying to sell his
Yeah,
heart?
let me
His
explain.
art.
Like,
I
yeah.
thought you said heart.
But anyway,
These
what have
guys
you been
are
up to since we've been away?
Nothing that I met no Scientologists and saw no art. You're not in the shot.
Boring.
Chased by
Next.
seals.
Boring. Yeah, no. I've been in and out of doctor's surgeries and meetings. Not for me.
No, I
For
know.
Bethan, because my partner is type 1 diabetic, and we've been like trying to sort of shit out, and we've been going to like diabetic meetings and stuff. I've heard some really interesting fucking stuff. Actually, kind of blew me away. But I don't know if it's too long to fucking talk about. So maybe I'll talk about it a
Okay.
different time.
Next.
Yeah, that's all I've been doing. Diabetic out, and I've fucking spent like the last 3 days making different doctor's appointments. Like she had a blood test yesterday and the day before, and we went to like 5 different hospitals in like 2 days. It sucked dick.
Is it sadistic?
But that's all I've been up to, really.
Is it sadistic or like masochistic or whatever to look at your arm whilst the blood's coming out of
Dude,
the vial?
That's just
And
interesting.
it
I
just, I'm
fucking
just
can't,
like,
man.
whoa.
Do you do that?
Yeah.
I can't.
It's interesting.
It makes my like my
Your dick
my
shrivel?
arms lock up like this, and I do this weird like dinosaur thing, and I'm like, I can't fucking do it.
Dude, I went into
Even watching somebody else have it, I was sat
when,
there like,
when I was younger, I was baked and
Ugh.
had a blood test, yeah?
oh god.
Yeah. And it was
That
just
made you feel well
it was
sick.
just coming out, yeah? And then I looked up at her and I went, can I have a vial?
I bet she was
Can I
like,
have a vial?
Do you know Billy Bob Thornton and Angelina Jolie, when they were together, they used to have vials of each other's blood.
wait,
on
they were
Netflix?
together?
I think so.
Barry Bob Thornton's one of those
Or was
people.
it Catherine Zeta-Jones? I don't fucking know. Anyway, let's
Zeta-Jones.
go
fuck
on to
this.
the,
Let's go on
the
to
first
the
topic,
first topic.
which
Yes.
Greg doesn't even know what it is, so he's gonna have to think up whilst me and
I
Lewis
can
talk.
easily fucking think anything up. Topic 1.
We're talking about pet peeves.
Pet peeves.
Okay.
Pet peeves.
Just when they shit everywhere.
Yeah, I knew. I was waiting for someone to say it.
That's my biggest.
Just when
pet
there's
peeve.
shit or crap everywhere. What?
Yeah.
Love you, Pilkers. Okay.
Right, I made
Yeah.
a list earlier while I was at work this morning, and like, you know, like when you have so many things to say, and then when someone's like, right, what? my mind went blank, and I was like, everything annoys me. Every day I'm driving
Tell
around
me
where I
about
see
it.
something and I'm like, fucking, and I couldn't think of anything. And I wrote one down and just this list spiraled, and I think I wrote about 25.
Was that some good therapy, was it?
It was nice,
Do you feel
actually,
better?
yeah.
Yeah?
I had no internet connection. I was just sat there writing down shit that pisses me off. Like, I was going into full detail.
Is
Like,
it the
when people
bottom?
driven-
Is it the bottom writing lists?
Yeah.
I don't feel like I have many.
That's everything.
That's shit.
Fucks me
I
off.
what?
Greg, you're very cynical, but I don't think there's a lot of things that actually piss you off.
I'm cynical in like a general way.
I know.
Not specifically.
I know what your pet peeve would be.
What?
Me waking you up in horrible ways.
Yeah, you got it. Cracked it.
Yeah, I can't even watch sleep pranks because all I think when I see sleep pranks is that pranker. I want to fucking skin them, hang them, and like kill their children in front of them. Fuck you! If you do sleep pranks, you're a piece of shit.
You're pointing at the camera, but you should be pointing at me.
No, but it's true because what kind of cunt does stuff like that? It's the most it's like okay. When you think original sleep pranks, you think obviously Jackass. But who was the main person that did it? It was a little cunt boy. It was Bam. No one likes like Bam. Everyone liked Bam when they were younger and they watched Jackass. But now they look back at it and they're like, he is so cringy.
Yeah.
And I thought he was cringy back then. So
I still like him and it's still funny. But you watch it back and I'm like, when I was a kid, it was like, that guy's so cool. And you watch it back now, I'd be like, dude, I'd punch that guy in the face.
It's like
if we were at a party together,
dude,
I'd tell the guy
you're
to fuck
30,
off.
and you're like walking around in like fingerless gloves and stuff like
and
that.
your nails painted and shit.
It's a bit weird. You know, I'm not trying to offend people that are part of subculture or whatever.
I do like.
I just don't like Bam. I'm not.
Do you know what I like?
I still like him.
Do you know what
I like his friends. His friends are great.
I get the cringy
That's
bit.
exactly what I was going to say. That's what I like about Bam.
His friends. He
But
has great friends.
At the same time, I do like him, and I feel sorry for him, like how he is now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel sorry for him. Yeah. That's an example of
he's-
someone that couldn't handle fame and it got to him.
Yeah.
But then done passing as well, like really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
fucked him
of
up,
course. You're losing your best friend.
But he's had friends that have tried to get him help, like Steve-O's on like TMZ like every week talking about him.
Yeah, that's not the way we get sober, man.
You can do it too.
Yeah. So go on, what are your
I just want to say I love Jackass, and
I love Jackass.
I made stupid videos before Jackass.
I still like Bam. I don't
And-
dislike him, but I get what you mean about when
It's
you
just
watch
a
it
bit
back and it's
cringy.
like,
But all I'm saying is that sleep pranks it's just full,
Yes.
it's just cunt. Okay, that's all it is. Like we're allowed to use like 10 cunts. So I'm gonna use.
Do you
all of them
wanna
right now.
do you wanna name a couple I've done to you that you remember?
Okay, there was one really big one that really pissed me off. He pulled a whole fucking bag of flour in my head to impress some girl or some shit. Because he thought, I'm
Did we already talk about that?
I think we've already talked about it. I'm not going to talk about it again. And the
No,
flour... He poured a whole bag of flour on my head. And it was so bad that I was finding flour for years. I was finding... I swear I did like deep cleans like several times. I was still finding flour. It was
Because it was like fully
finding flour.
I think
fully in your
he
mattress.
damaged my lungs. I got surprisingly, I suddenly got asthma afterwards. I think he fucking damaged my lungs for the rest of my life. Fucking piece of shit.
baking mini cakes.
All I can
in
say,
your
Greg,
lungs.
is I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah, well, all I can say back is, ow! Son of a bitch.
Is that a hernia joke?
Oh no, but yeah, well, you're
Okay.
fat.
Oh yeah.
Go on then, what are some of your pet peeves? Before I get into my massive list. That I still don't think it's all of them.
Because we already did one on Matt and Gerg. I'm trying to think of ones that aren't that. I don't like what... I'm going to say what I said to you on the phone. I don't like it when people ring me and I ring you back immediately and you don't answer.
But see, this is a funny one as
Matt,
well.
Matt
because
complains about this a lot.
You are the worst person in the fucking world to get hold of.
Yeah, so when you do ring... Yeah,
because
you
I
should
give
be-
up after
you should,
a while.
No, but you should be waiting for my call afterwards.
Bro, when I've spent an hour ringing you and you don't answer, I'm like, you must be asleep, and I put my phone down, and then you suddenly decide you want to ring me. That's not my fault. I have a life.
Do you want to know why, though?
Why?
It's because I just sit there.
You do it on purpose, just so
I look at my phone and I'm like, oh, fucking
Lewis, that cunt.
What's he gonna moan about?
If Matt doesn't answer his phone, my go-to explanation is he's asleep.
Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah, if I've rang him like 3 times, he doesn't answer. I'm like, he's asleep. I'll call
He's a
him
big
back. I'll call him
boy.
back
He
later.
needs to sleep.
Yeah.
And he must Snorlax rest.
Is there anything else?
You go for the next one.
Yeah, go on. We'll give you a...
Just run off a few.
Run off like 20 or so.
I've got about 20. I'll try and find some. A lot of mine are about driving. People on the road do my
That's what I love about...
fucking head
That's what I
in.
love about not driving. Like, that's another thing, though. When I've done driving lessons, I get too angry. I get really angry.
Okay, my first one about driving is...
I get annoyed. It pisses me off.
OAP drivers. It does my fuck... If I was thinking about this the other day as a topic. I was going to say...
Just put OAPs in general.
Yeah, or that. But I was thinking the other day about
Hit
like...
60 and kill yourself.
Right.
I'm only
60
joking.
and fucking kill yourself. No, I was thinking about this the other day, and I was like, we should do a topic about like what we do if we were Prime Minister. My first fucking rule would be, as soon as you hit the age of 60, you have to retake your driving test, and if you fail, that's it. You get no other fucking chances. That's done. Because
No, but
I have to pay mental insurance because I'm young and I'm a hazard to the road. But little Doris, who's blind in one eye, has a cataract in the other, and is riddled with arthritis, is driving around like... She can't even see over the fucking steering wheel. Yeah. Ugh. It's like, fucking, and she's like, oh, when I took my driving test, all I did was... I opened the door and sat down, and he went, congratulations, you've passed.
That's something
Oh, man.
That's actually a pet peeve for me, actually, is the fact that old people, like...
You get a bus for free!
No, but even
Use
people,
the bus!
Even people that are like
hell,
40
man.
and 50 and even 30, they took really easy driving tests.
Yeah,
But they're still allowed on the road. They should be forced to retake their tests because to the new standard.
No, but they can't.
There's only been a
never
theory
do
test
that.
for about
yeah,
the
I
last
know
20
they
years.
wouldn't do it because, like, if a government forced that, everyone would throw them out straight away. That's the reason stuff like that doesn't happen.
But if it were to come in, it would kill so many businesses. So they can't do it.
Good.
But it wouldn't kill the driving lesson business.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, the roads would be 10 times safer if there were no old people driving on it. I'm quite happy for old people to drive, but you got to pass the test again. As soon as you hit 60, they got to make you sit
Yeah,
a
it
test
annoys
again.
me because my mum was like, oh yeah, I was like, so what was your theory like? She was like...
They didn't have theories.
Huh?
It wasn't a thing.
Yeah, no, she was just like, oh yeah,
We gave her a theory test and she just failed it.
Like, she was like, theory test. Oh, what, where they make you read the number plate in front of you?
God. Yeah, that one.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Fucking hell.
Fucking 1,000 questions you have to remember now.
That ridiculous. I've got quite a lot about driving. Just standard another one is
Just
people
throw
who
it
don't
out.
indicate or say thank you. That does my fucking tits in. It's like when you take your lessons and your tests, your mirror
is
signal
totally
check,
therapy for
mirror
Lewis.
signal fucking check. You have to indicate. And when I'm sat at a roundabout and you're right there looking at me and you just turn left without indicating, I fucking wind the window down and scream.
From my experience, it's usually RAPs or middle-aged men.
There's
that
loads
do
of
it.
Can I
people
mention
do it.
something to you that's quite funny?
What?
You feel free to not keep this in, but I remember reading a comment on one of our YouTube videos, one of Where's My Challenge YouTube videos, like 4 months ago, and this kid, he wrote, my dad had road rage with Lewis.
Is that true? Where was that?
Oh shit!
Yeah,
That's probably
I've been in
true.
so many arguments with people on the
dude,
fucking road
I'm not
before,
even
man.
joking. I read that and I was like, I'm not even gonna debate that.
That's
Lewis.
gotta be Lewis.
It was.
It probably
it
was
was
me.
definitely Lewis.
It probably was me.
Go on. What's the next one then?
I don't know. I've got loads. Do you want some non-driving related ones?
Yeah, go on. Yeah, please.
Okay. All of mine are about people. None of them are about
I like that top one because I fucking agree with that one.
what Scottish tweets. That does.
In a
my-
minute.
Yeah, when you go on Twitter and like there's a tweet and it's got like 10,000 retweets, you're like, oh, this must be funny, and it's like, you know when ye ma say don't fucking eat it, and it's like I can't read it.
Yeah, but like
I can't read this babble.
All of those supposedly funny tweets are just like boiled down to, so I soaked her or some shit. I don't fucking know.
But I don't get it, it's like-
some stupid fucking
You might-
north of where we
Here we
live
go.
shit. Because everyone north,
This is
everyone
Greg
north,
hates Northerners.
Just remember.
anything north of Hampshire is fucking barbaric. And it gets worse the more north you go.
Just remember that at the start of this, Greg said he didn't have any pet peeves.
Yeah.
And now
Okay.
he's agreeing with
Spoke
them
to
all.
Now you want a pet peeve?
You know, the only thing that annoys me about those Scottish tweets thing, and there's a Twitter page called like Scottish Banter or something. It's like, it's fine if you have an accent. I got a bit of an accent, and I say things a bit funny, but I still write in functional fucking English. Like, were you at
No.
school writing like me ma say ooh ah
No,
ooh?
me and Greg have discovered the reason why Northerners and Scottish people write like that, and it's because they want to separate themselves from the South.
Yeah. They want to look at. They want to be all different.
They want to have their
Yeah.
own sect.
And I think people that aren't
I don't
even
really
that
care.
northern write tweets like that just to be like, look.
I honestly don't really care about
get
that
some
one.
of my tits, man.
I mean, like, the tax from down here pays for them, so...
I got a good general one here. People who sneeze or cough in public and don't cover their mouths.
Yeah, that's bad.
That gets my tits, mate.
Let's keep it going, Greg.
No, fuck off. Like, do you know when someone will just like outwardly like, and you feel it hit you, and you're like, what in the fuck are you doing,
What kind of
bro?
group of people would you put that under as well?
I'd say a lot of the time, it's normally like, it just ignorant middle-aged to old people. Some old people are very like manners are everything, and they're a lot like that. But then there's some old people that don't give 3 fucks about anything and will just
it's
gauze
weird.
and
I don't
sneeze.
know whether it's that people over 40, like when they were young, they were taught to just be pieces of shit, or whether
Yeah.
you just hit 40 and you become a cunt.
Yeah.
But everyone over 40 is just a nasty piece of shit.
Yeah.
I've never met someone over 40 that I thought, wow, that person's lovely. They're always like even the old grannies that are like, get the pennies. They get the pennies, but I hate the blacks. You know what I mean? It's true. They are pieces of shit, and it's just
He's right.
It's just
He's
a fact.
right.
I've met them.
He's
I
right.
have-
It's
It's not all, but I have
It's
met
like-
them.
it's- like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm gonna work at the charity shop in Oxfam because they help the Africans.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
we should be helping us English people.
I'm gonna work for the English National Defence Charity.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's just a fact. Like, it's just a fact that you hit 40
It's
and you're
not
just
a
a piece of
fact.
shit.
It's not a
Give
fact,
me one
mate.
person over 40. That's cool. Nice.
Me when I'm 40.
Well, you're not 40.
Doesn't count.
I'm just saying.
I'm trying to
all
find
I'm
some other
saying
sort of-
is that in my experience, I've never really met many people over 40 that I thought, wow, that's a nice person. They're usually really selfish, really arsey. It's just I like remember when we used to skate. When we were kids, we used to skate, and old people would like push you off your skateboard. Don't skate around me. It's just like you want to
Yeah,
pick up
yeah,
the board and
asshole.
smash their skull in, but it proves their point.
Yeah,
to
no,
you.
Greg's pet peeve is old people in general.
They're all
old
yeah,
people.
but I don't get the whole skateboarding thing because I got one that annoys me, and it sounds like it's old people bashing again, but it's not.
Oh, let's
because
bash them.
it can be all ages, and it's people who are technophobes. Not technophobes necessarily, but like they own a phone but don't know how to use it. They get their grandson or son to do everything.
I can't imagine not keeping up with technology.
Because if you like, the hypocrisy for it annoys me because it's like, oh, kids on their phones all day, but let me get them my motorized cart. Made from technology.
No, but it's like that's
from
the
the
funny thing though
technology.
is that that's what old people used to say. Now they're all on Facebook,
Oh, God.
and they're all on their phones.
Because their grandchildren won't visit them in person, so they have to track them down on the internet. It's fucking true.
grandson, it's a very nice shirt you're wearing in this.
Bro.
I'll tell you, I love my grandparents. though.
Yeah, I love my grandparents, but once they go on Facebook,
Fuck
I
off.
don't know. My grand's alright. My grandpa's not good on Facebook. But
Ugh.
I don't know. I that it's like I don't know what the term is, but social media is like a double-edged sword.
Oh shit.
It like connects people, but it also it connects people in good ways and in bad ways. That's the best way to see it.
I stink.
I like not having that
I
kind
stink,
of
man. I stink of fucking sweat.
like all my social media is like YouTube related.
I've wanted to delete my Facebook for a very long time.
Because
but I've never got around to it.
I don't know.
I haven't used my Facebook in like 3 years.
I don't know if
Just
it's a
saying
good
that.
thing or a bad thing when you see someone and you know everything that they've done in the last year.
Agree.
It feels a bit weird.
But I also think
I've
that's
never
that's
thought
not just
about
an
that.
issue of looking through Facebook.
See, it's
but
like,
it's
if
also
I
an
don't
issue.
see you for a year, Lewis, I know what you've lived, what you've done through seeing your Instagram and stuff like.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw you went to Florida, but if you don't see someone for a year, you've got so much to talk about.
Nah, but you can still talk about it unless it's one of those people that sits there and films and takes pictures of every.
That's
fucking
not
thing they do.
necessarily. I don't know if I agree with
doesn't
that
really
or
do it.
not, because, like, if I see somebody like I don't know down the pub or something that I haven't seen like a year or so, but I've seen their Instagram, I'll be like, oh shit, I saw you went to blah blah blah. But like, I meet people that I haven't seen since school, and you're like, oh hey, and then all of a sudden it's just like,
Yeah.
Let's try and do one that doesn't have anything to do with old people.
okay, one that doesn't have anything to do with old people. Okay, I've got a plain and simple one.
Enough of old people bashing.
Pet peeves that.
10-year-olds
Don't involve old
and
people.
10-year-olds and under on social media.
Oh, is that allowed? I thought you
No,
have to
it's
be like,
not
you have to
allowed,
be like
but-
It isn't
16
allowed,
to
yeah.
go on social media, don't you? That I think that's wrong, personally.
It gets on my nerves, man. Like fucking seeing like little kids on Instagram and shit, or like Snapchat, just like
It's wrong. It's. I don't think they should.
nah, man.
I don't think it's
fucked.
conducive for young people.
It's
I
just- it's
I
just-
can't imagine like if we because I remember obviously like I grew up in a time where that stuff started existing while I was young. So people have Facebook accounts by about 16, but like people have things like Bebo, and there was another thing like what was it called? It was like something where you can make your own website. And everyone used to make one.
Pixo.
Yeah, something like
Pixo.
that. And we started making accounts when we were like 12 or
Or
13.
GeoCity.
But the problem is that it really like people just used to shit on each other all the time. Kids are pieces of shit. That's just a fact.
Yeah, this what
There's
brought
something
it up.
about-
I saw a news article the other day, and it was like 10-year-old boy or something pressured into suicide because of like shit people were saying to him online. It's like I don't think even when I was 10 I even knew the concept.
Because the
of
thing is
suicide.
that like
I don't think I even knew what that meant.
when you were like 10 years old without social media, like
Kids don't understand the
you don't have to
brutality
you don't
of
have
shit.
to you don't have to deal with bullying at school.
No.
You get home, you can just sit and you play on your Sega and all that.
Do you-
But nowadays, you get home and your Facebook's just full of people posting like I don't know, like say you've got a shit nickname like I think of a shit nickname like Donkey Head or some shit like that. I don't fucking know.
What was his name?
Some shit.
Shovelhead. Shovelhead.
Some shit that kids make up and like Shovelhead.
Shovelhead.
And imagine like
Turtle
if
hands.
kids just all imagine if kids are all just posting on his like Facebook feed
Yeah.
like pictures of shovels. You know what I mean?
Kids are
I
fucking
would have done
brutal.
that though.
Exactly. That's why it's bad because
Right.
Kids are brutal.
Right. No.
Kids are
What,
brutal.
what? Do you know what's funny? Right. We've created one of the most amazing things ever. The internet. We're all connected.
Yeah.
Information
It's
at your
great.
fingertips.
It's great.
You can.
It's probably one of the best inventions ever.
But at the same. But,
Human
but what
nature
do we
just
use it for? We use it for witch hunting and bullying.
But the funny thing, I was thinking about this the other day, but like,
It's
true, it's true.
I could.
Do I want to learn a new language,
Yeah.
discover new facts about the space, or do I want to
you only have
say
to go
you look
on
like a
Twitter
shovel?
to see how much like people just hate each other.
Oh fucking hell!
It's stupid. I don't like it either. I think.
Yeah.
I also think witch hunting to someone who is a bully
Witch hunting?
is the most dumbest thing you
I
can
just
do.
think
Because you're just doing the same thing.
I just think witch hunting online is cowardly. Because it is. It's just like I'm gonna
At
hunt
least
down. I'm
dunk-
gonna post bad shit about you.
At least dunk them in the lake in person.
Yeah, it's like no, just come to my door and I'll fucking talk to you. I'm not gonna fight you because if you fight me, I'm gonna get you arrested, bitch. I've got cameras everywhere.
Right, has
he
anyone
does.
got any others?
He's got a button cam.
I have a camera up my ass.
Has anyone got any others?
No,
Yours
I'm
are
done.
all like cyclists and shit.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done when it
We
comes
can
to
hold
pet
them
peeves.
for.
We can hold mine.
Should
for-
we just
for-
say that after all that we don't? I think we're in agreement that
Old people suck.
Old people need to
Social
die.
media suck.
everything's double-edged sword.
Yes.
Apart from old people.
Which you want to run a double-edged
I-
sword
I-
across the head.
No, I think you've brought up a very good point there. Is that we're all very different people, but I think we all agree, and I think sort of something that we all relate to and that I don't know, we all think the same, is that
Old people should
with
laugh.
nearly yes,
Greg.
I mean, joking.
with nearly every good thing that comes out the world that everyone sees and looks at and goes, well, us three look at the fucking shit that comes with it. Like, there's some everything good comes with some absolute shit that should not fucking be allowed or should not exist.
Even the nicest thing on this planet comes with a tumour. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that's what
Like a tumour, like a little piece of shit that grows.
That's a really good
I thought you were
analogy.
talking about like a cock tumours. I've never seen a penis tumour.
Jim Jeffries had a penis tumour.
Imagine
I nearly. Well,
just a cock with a...
I have a cyst in my urethra hole.
Oh. Does it cause you any trouble?
I don't know.
He's
Why
still,
don't
he's
you
still-
ask
he's-
your
Why don't you
mum?
suck it
He's,
and
he's
find
still, he
out?
still pees like a fucking hose. They can't be like blocking it up or anything.
Right.
I've always wanted
Okay.
to put my thumb on the end of my cock and see if I can. You know, when you put your thumb on a hose.
Oh, you can.
Oh,
do it.
I remember one time-
Yeah, you've done it.
I remember one time in the bath as a kid, like I must have been about 4 or 5, like held my foreskin together like
As
that.
a kid.
Took a piss and like I was like, oh, I started pissing. I was holding it and then like it went like a water balloon. Like, went fucking everywhere.
You did the
man.
cobra.
Yeah.
That's
it was
what
like,
it's
it
called.
went-
Do you know why
it
it's
went-
called that?
Because Cobra's go.
Yes, because the cobra's
Yeah.
neck.
That's what it looked like, man.
It's
Piss went everywhere.
There's a thing you can do in the bath. You scoop with your foreskin. You scoop up the water with it.
I can do that in the shower.
Yeah, and then you slam it shut really quick, and it shoots out.
I haven't done that. I've filled it up in the shower.
I miss the
just like-
days where you just sit in the bath and just play with your dick. Like nowadays, like you go up there to wash, you know, make yourself clean. But
You
back
gotta
then,
do a wash and think
back
about
then,
taxes.
back
and
then
stuff,
you'd just be
yeah.
sat there like looking at your dick, like wow, oh, okay, you know, like oh, wow.
And the fact that masturbating in the bath
Oh.
sounds.
See, that's one thing I feel bad for people who've been circumcised because they don't get to have that enjoyment.
Don't get to play with foreskins.
They
That's
just
a
get,
pet
they just get
peeve.
play with that.
Circumcising people. I don't like it.
I'm not a fan. No.
Rabbite.
Like the only people say it's cleaner, but you got to be the filthiest motherfucker to have like a non-clean foreskin. Oh yeah, fucking
What?
oh yeah, the rabbi.
Oh yeah. Topic 2.
Dirty fiends.
Hey.
Dirty!
Topic 2. No.
Dirty.
No.
Dirty fiends.
Oh fuck yeah.
Dirty fiends!
Topic 2.
Right. Hello. Topic 2. So, for this topic, we're not really playing a game. We're not really talking about anything. Matt came up with the idea of seeing as, I believe it's something. Would you say it's something Shane Dawson's doing it with?
PewDiePie. And he's doing it about KSI.
Oh, it's a sociopath test. So
It's a sociopath test.
yeah.
Shane Dawson has done a thing on Jake Paul, and seeing as we are all on YouTube, and he's trying to see if he's a sociopath and which YouTubers are sociopaths. Let's see if we are sociopaths. It's also to get into the algorithm, see if we can get in there.
Yeah. So if you're here from the algorithm, gotcha.
Got him.
You wouldn't have got this far into the podcast. You'd have given up.
Yeah,
after about
that's
10
true.
minutes.
Yeah.
You fucking gays in Cornwall. I don't give a fuck.
Why are you so mean to old people?
They're being mean to the old people. Old people are great.
If you like old people, get lost. We're joking. You got a sociopath test for us to take then.
Right, do you want to go first?
You
You can talk about the questions if you want. Because, I mean, I don't really know what we're going to talk about while you do this. We can talk about if we think...
sociopathy in general.
Yeah. I'd say...
It's-
Have you got a test up, yeah?
Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking use this one.
Is the other one not working?
Yeah, being a cunt in it.
Okay, so it's 10 questions with multiple choice about like different social situations and how you react to certain things.
It's obviously not a real test. I mean, to get a real test, you have to go to a fucking psychologist.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
We haven't got like
Never take an online test and then you have ADHD. No, you don't. Go to the doctor.
Yeah, go to the doctor. If it's not professionally diagnosed, you probably don't have it. It's like I'd say probably like 90% of people that are like depressed online. It's just all self-diagnosis. Go if you think you're depressed, you need to go to a fucking doctor because he can help.
Give you happy
And
pills.
that's good advice there, Greg, from the person who never gives good advice, trying to give out actual advice.
It's good advice.
There's a very big difference between being sad and being depressed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. But I would say, if you want to start, have you started yet?
Yeah, I'll go through.
Okay. But in terms of YouTubers, I would say, I don't want to sound like a dick, but I would say 80 to 90% of them are fucking sociopaths. Like, without any tests.
It says
or
what he
fucking...
in Shane Dawson's thing. He says 1 in 25 people are it.
Really? I didn't think that was that high. That's insanely high.
Oh yeah, I know so many assholes from like school or people in my past that are just like complete.
Just being an asshole doesn't make you a sociopath.
No, but like, do you know, in terms of like, it's all about
What
them
is the
and they're the
actual
best at
But what is the actual
everything.
definition of a sociopath?
Right, you look
I
it
don't
up.
know- I
Okay,
don't
so
know.
I'll say this, right. If 1 in 25 people have it, they obviously don't mean to have it. They're born
No.
they're born in a different way.
Yeah,
So
it's
if
like
you
someone
know
has all-
someone who does have it, don't treat them any differently. They might be a douchebag, but
And
they can't help
sociopaths
it.
can get help.
But it's one of those things that it's very hard to get help because I imagine a lot of sociopaths would be in denial.
Yeah,
'Cause
like
they
people
think
with
they're so
narcissism.
great.
I don't have narcissism.
I don't think no.
It's a textbook thing.
What?
Narcissists to say that they don't have it.
Okay, you're a narcissist.
Yes, I am.
I gotcha.
if you say
This
if
is the most
an-
bullshit.
Look at you, he's a narcissist.
Can you hurry up and take the test?
Hurry up, bitch.
Come on, we've got to get
Okay, a
through
social-
Okay,
this.
all right.
Sociopath is a term used to describe someone who has antisocial personality disorder.
Mm-hmm.
People with sociopathy can't understand other people's feelings. They often break rules or make impulsive decisions without feeling guilty for the harm they cause.
I know a lot of people like this, and I think they're impossible to help.
I don't know.
Because you
anyone.
can't tell them anything, because that's your opinion, and what you've just said there is sociopaths don't listen to the opinions of other people because they don't care about the opinions of other people.
What?
The fuck do you say?
Okay, so they won't respect social norms or laws. That's kind of me. I don't really give a shit about laws or norms or anything. They can suck a dick. Lies, deceive others, use false identities and nicknames and use that. Yeah, but
Gag.
I do that because it's fun.
Yeah, you damn fake grave man.
It's fun. I like deceiving people. I think it's fun.
I like deceiving people.
But it's funny. It's like getting someone to believe something that's not true. It's fun. That's an
It
enjoyable
depends how far
activity.
you go with it, though. Like,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
If you go down the pub and tell your mate that, I don't know, last night you went to space or something,
But
that's funny.
As long as
But,
you,
like-
as long as you like admit it.
Yeah. But if you're like catfishing people
It's like
online and stuff, that's a bit much.
Yeah.
Guys, I just want to
Yeah.
interject on this one. What do you think about do I ever take risks?
All the time.
No.
In Where's My Challenge, like, you... Can I tell the people about some of your ideas for your previous YouTube channel? If you want to talk about taking risks.
Yeah, go on.
One time, when we were filming for Where's My Challenge, if you don't know, before Where's My Challenge, Matt was in a crew called Screwball Crew that used to do pretty, like, insane shit. I think nearly all of it got age restricted on YouTube. It was nuts.
All banned.
All
yeah.
banned. He told us, we were talking about ideas one little filming session, and Matt was like, oh, do you want to hear this idea I had for Screwball? And we were like, yeah, go on.
Oh,
he
God,
said-
yeah, I know this one.
And he said, I wanted to drown myself or one of my friends and then get resuscitated.
Yeah, I
We were like,
kept
what
Matt
in the
always
fuck?
like you guys don't understand. Like Screwball was about Matt throwing out loads of ideas and me shooting down like 95%.
Because
it would just be like, I want to go in a pit of boiling acid, burn all my skin off, then get frozen and get taken back alive 100 years in the future.
Austin Powers, yeah.
Yeah, that's the sort of shit that Matt would come out with. And I'd have
Yeah.
to be like, no.
So in terms of risks, yes, you do.
Right, guys, here's the answer.
Oh, have you done it
for-
all?
Yeah, there's 10 questions.
Okay.
I am the anti-sociopath.
Oh, okay.
Are you sure you answered all these all those questions correctly, you are the opposite of a sociopath. You worry and care a lot about what other
he's
people
lied
think.
on it like a sociopath
Maybe a little too
would.
much.
See, an actual sociopath would never come up positive on the sociopath
No, you see,
test,
this
though, would it?
sounds more like me than you, I think, because I care a lot. What I'm getting a bit better as I got older, but during my teens and shit, I really gave a fuck about what people thought and shit.
Here's an
but about
idea.
myself, I just forget about.
Why
but,
didn't
like,
you answer it as though?
But I think you really care about other people because
Yeah.
you've always helped me out. But in terms of yourself, you've never really given a fuck
Yeah.
especially about what I've never seen you embarrassed about what other people think.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is true. I've never seen you in a situation where you're like, oh no, what if they think this? You've never given a fuck.
He lies because he's really a sociopath.
Unless this test is just shit. I don't know.
Oh,
You
yeah,
take
of course
it.
It's shit. It's an
Of course
online
shit.
test.
It's an online test. It's going to be trash. Who gives a fuck?
I mean, the first question was like, how are you in social situations? It said, I'm very shy. And there was a picture of a teddy bear. So I don't know if it's
No,
like...
this is such a trash test. Well, okay, let's have a look.
Yeah, you've never really given a fuck about what other people think, but you care a lot about other people.
It says
So-
in social situations are you blah blah blah. Does this include drinking? Or not drinking?
I think you should do you when you're drunk, because when you're drunk is when you are you.
Confident and opinionated. That's true. Oh, what's going on? Oh, let's come back to him.
Yeah, I do care too much about other people.
You do.
I don't.
Because I mean, when we're
It's
on
kind- it's
Where's
just
when we're on
annoying.
Where's My Challenge, me and you used to argue all the fucking time, but I always knew I could come to you with anything, and you always helped me out.
I think a lot of people come to me for help when they want to hear the truth.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I will just say,
you don't sugarcoat nothing. It's all
I'm,
like
I'm a bit better now. I used to be horrible, but... Yo, slaphead.
yeah, fucking hell. Yeah.
So I think Greg, if he doesn't have if he's not a sociopath, he's either he's just a psychopath.
Psychopath, that's what we should. That would have been more interesting. Maybe
Yeah,
we'll
but
do
we're
that in a
doing this
different one.
because of
Yeah. Well, if you like this, maybe
Come
we'll
on,
do.
come on, algorithm.
Maybe we
Get
should do
it.
some.
Go on, boy.
Maybe we should do some more. Yeah, we'll do like a psychopath test or like, I don't know, what other like sort of.
What's
weird-
the one we did for our video, Greg?
We
Personality
did. We
test.
did
This
like
is the
because
personality
there's the
test, yeah.
Myers-Briggs.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah.
Me and you got the same thing on the
Personality
personality test. What were we? It was what was it called?
Campaigner.
That was it. I can't remember what the fuck it meant, but
Nothing really, because none of these tests mean anything. They mean
you're
absolute.
fun and I'm good.
poo.
But I'd like to be on your
I
own for
guarantee
time.
that this only has two answers, and it's you are or you're not.
They're basically just horoscope tests. Like it's just this vague nonsense. Like
Yeah.
you're really outgoing, but sometimes you're shy.
Do you know what we should do? We should do it for a video, yeah? What you do is you read your horoscope every single day, and then at the end of the day, you're like, if it did or didn't happen.
Yeah, but I that's the main thing about horoscopes. And if you read horoscopes and all that shit, I'll tell you what you do. If you're watching this and you believe in horoscopes, I'll tell you what you do. You get your partner or a friend to sellotape or just Tipex over all of the months, right? And you read every single one and you have to guess which one's yours. Because if it's so like you, it'll be spot on. But I guarantee you read every single one of those, you'll relate to them all. Because they're all just vague.
I love
nothing.
you, Lewis, because that's exactly how I feel.
Yeah.
What did you
It's
get, Greg?
bollocks, man.
I may be a sociopath.
Oh.
Oh, no
You-
shit.
Oh, you do display several sociopathic tendencies. Maybe you should get some further advice. But like we said at the start, it's highly unlikely a true sociopath would be taking this quiz.
True. It's true.
But we forced him. He didn't do it out of his own accord.
Okay, right.
How about this? Next episode, we will go to a
So how do I take this again?
a psychologist.
Take.
Should we all go to a
Oh yeah, yeah.
That should be the next vlog.
Spare
We'll go to a-
500 quid or something.
No, just be like, do the annoying YouTuber thing where it's like, oh yeah, we'll shout you out. That's gonna help you.
Yeah. Well, we get to loads of young people. They got all those mental health problems, don't they? God. It's true.
Yeah. mental health is like a big thing at the moment, and
As it should be.
It should be.
I think it's fantastic. I think it's brilliant. And as someone, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this on. If I've mentioned it on live stream, I can mention it on here.
Yeah.
I've had some crazy mental health issues. So I've been around the town. I know, and I've met a lot of people.
Got crazy eyes on. Yeah, I've had mental health issues. Everyone's got it in bed. Well, not everyone, but most people end up having a mental health problem at some point in their lives.
I genuinely, like, when I've spoken to people who are like, I've never felt any, I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah, that
jealousy.
Yeah, but, like, I mean, mental health and stuff, it's just the way it is. It's
just, I don't know if we've changed as because there's two main arguments to why mental health is big at the moment, and what I mean by big is a lot of people are being diagnosed with them. So there's memory loss. No.
Do you want me to give my opinion?
No, I don't want your opinion, because this is something you can't joke about anymore, Greg.
I was gonna blame old people, but what?
So there's the whole us as a race now, we don't have anything to fight for. Like everything's handed to us. We don't have to like create our own food. No struggle. Yeah.
And then our struggle becomes petty things because humans naturally need struggle.
Yeah.
And that's where Facebook comes in.
Yeah.
And that just makes it worse.
So,
and then mental health problems.
Yeah, so there's that.
Yeah, I can see that. That
and then there's the one that people were just more open about how they feel now.
My honest opinion, humans evolved on the plains of motherfucking Africa. Modern society is not made for us. It isn't. Modern society, like technology... Okay, what's happened is our technology's grown, but the human mind has stayed the same for like 300,000 years.
You are normal.
No, you're not.
Whatever that means, you are no saint, and you don't always have the right emotional response to a situation. But then who does? Many of us display some sociopathic tendencies at times in our lives. So that's kind of a cop-out one.
That's a shit test, but... It proves that none of us are sociopaths. I might be, but that doesn't mean that I am. Maybe.
You're a psychopath. I don't know about a sociopath.
I don't know about... I don't have...
How about just a cunt?
I don't have psychopathy.
Is there a cunt test?
I am a cunt. I know that. That's true. But I'm not
definitely more than 1 in 25 people are cunts.
See, the thing about me is that with psychopaths and sociopaths, it's like they don't understand other people's emotions. Yeah. I do, but I just don't care. That's the difference. You know
I think that's psychopath tendencies. Yeah,
I don't think it is.
No, yeah, but if you know someone else's feelings, but you still disregard them for yourself,
I do care about
crazier than being a sociopath.
I do care about some people's feelings, but not everyone's.
No, I disagree. That's crazier because when you genuinely can't see it, like I know people and I've met people that you could be like my nan just died and my cat just got hit by a car, and they'd be like, I don't give a shit. I'm doing my own thing. Like, and you're like, what in the fuck? Like,
yeah, I've met people like that where it's like, it's like, oh, my mum just died, and it's like, well, I just got a new car.
Yeah.
You know,
those and you're like, you're an insane person.
I have met people like that. They're weird.
I know people like that.
I genuinely think it's weirder that if someone knows that they're...
I think if something really bad happens to someone, I do care. But if it's like petty shit, I don't give a fuck what you have to say. You know, when it's like, oh, I was stuck in traffic all day. It was so... and everyone else sitting in traffic was stuck in traffic with you. You're not fucking unique in this aspect. It's part of life. I just don't give a fuck. Don't talk to me about it.
I think what it all boils down to is anti-sociopath. Normal, boring, average Joe.
I don't know if that's right, though.
Big old cunt.
It said maybe. It said maybe.
Big old cunt.
Yeah, whatever.
But yeah, these tests are all rubbish. It's all conjecture and all that sort of
bullshit.
stuff.
It's all bullshit.
If you're sat at home feeling a bit funny about you might have this or you might have that, don't take an online test, go to a fucking
Listen
doctor.
to Scientologists. Psychology's a lie.
He got converted in the basement.
Mate, he took me there, stripped me naked. It was
Right,
good.
guys.
I think we should move on to the news.
I got a few news things today, so should we
very
go into
good.
that?
To the news.
Just want to point out as well that everything we're saying is jokes,
Yes.
apart from when we're being serious.
Apart from when Greg told you he hates old people, he really does.
Look, I hate old people, but I don't want them all to die. I just kind of maybe most of them.
By podcast 100, it's going to be like Greg hates everything.
No, I got.
Greg's final solution is going to be the last podcast.
Yeah, it's just you guys are gonna be like hanging, and I'm just gonna have like a whiteboard.
You present it on your
and
own.
I'm just gonna be like,
right.
This is what needs to happen.
Oh my god, I got so many.
Fucking hell. To the news. Right, news.
News. Guys, remember that one where I did and it was just about alcohol?
Yes.
Well, this one is just about farts.
Okay, well, it could be good, it could be bad. We'll see.
Detective Rectum's back again.
Hey guys, I'm back.
Right, so I don't know how... Alright, I'm going to do this. I've got 4 and I'm going to do them in order of worst to best.
Okay.
Fart sparks fire during surgery in Japan. Patient seriously burnt.
How?
I don't read that bit.
So many
They must have
questions.
been lighting their farts or something.
Oh no, they were trying to...
And where were they working?
They were lasering her cervix.
See, I think the reason maybe that it got a really flammable fart is that in Japan they eat lots of fish, and if anyone knows that fermented fish doesn't smell great,
Oh yeah.
so they got all that fish fermented in their stomach all day every day, and
They don't
a
just
little
eat fish,
a little nudge, and all that gas comes
A
out.
little nudge.
I'll tell you what.
Laser nudges it a little bit, and
I went into a Yo Sushi the other day. Never been in one before. And, like, I know they're not notoriously, like, amazing. Like, if you want actual sushi, you go to, like, a proper sushi bar. But it fucking stunk in there.
well, it's
It was
fish,
just...
it's fish,
No,
isn't
but
it?
not even, like, just a bit of fish. It smelled like bins. Like, it smelled like something had been dying in there for, like,
Well,
weeks. I was like, I could not sit
I mean,
and eat
in
my lunch
Asia,
there.
durian fruit is quite popular.
It fucking
They even call it
stunk
stinky
in
fruit.
The thing is,
there. No stinky fruit.
yeah, but yeah,
Nah,
it could have just been the yo sushi. To be honest,
Yeah, it just smelled like they hadn't.
It could have just...
bins,
Greg
like-
was probably there.
I probably had to smell like trash, so probably.
Right, guys, this is the
Start
next
eating
one.
trash.
This is one that we all need. And every human race... Every human
human race.
in the human race should try this at least once. With ingestible pill, you can track your fart development in real time from your phone.
No way.
That's amazing.
That cannot be real.
Now you don't need a detective rectum. Your detective rectum can be on your phone.
Yeah, but that's putting detective rectums out the job
Yeah.
because they're gonna be there. Now you can do it yourself.
Maybe we should have a detective rectum poop orphanage.
That's horrible, man. They
They've been
detective rectum can't
abandoned.
support his kids anymore.
Detective rectum can't spoil his little sweet corns.
Cornwall.
Can I hedge a bet as that this product that tracks your farty phone was developed in like Japan?
We were just talking about Japan.
Yeah, that's what because they like farts, don't they?
Yeah.
My ear just started ringing like
You
fart.
can't say that.
We don't mean that but like what?
They do like farts.
It's
Everything.
like not all of them.
I've
but
seen
it's-
their
it's
game
def-
shows where they
it's
like
definitely-
smell each other's asses
yeah,
and shit.
like culturally speaking, it's a little bit more accepted.
Yeah.
Like it's seen, like to us, it's like, ew, I can't believe you farted. Like
Yeah.
they're like,
yeah.
Yeah, that was at Takeshi's Castle, wasn't it?
yeah, but
No, have you seen the game shows where
Yes,
they like
I have,
spread
yeah.
their arseholes
you have to
apart and
remember
they
that
smell them and shit?
our experience with Japanese culture is
Through their TV.
a few anime shows and loads of crazy game shows.
Yeah, so would you guys try this?
Yeah,
I don't see the point.
They've-
I'd try it, but I don't
They
get...
tried their pilot
why.
study in pigs.
I didn't really fart much, so it'd be interesting to see.
Rubbish.
I fart, but like usually after a night of drinking. Any other time.
Actually, to be fair.
I only fart when I've just woken up. When I've woken up in the
Yeah,
morning,
when you
I
wake
will
up, it's-
fart like crazy, and then like
It's like laying down.
Well,
builds
that's funny
gas
because
up.
my ex-girlfriends never liked farting around me, and I could tell that they didn't like farting around
Girls
me.
hate it. I've
By
never
the
met a
fact
girl that
that
likes it.
as soon as they fall asleep, that rectum is releasing every fart they hold in through.
Yeah, they go to sleep and Detective Rectum's like, load out!
They'll run them down. Oh Jesus! Okay,
go
guys.
go go.
This one is probably heavily debated within the scientific community, but some scientists say smelling farts prevents cancer.
Nah,
No.
no.
That's
No.
just not a fact. That's
No, it
bullshit.
doesn't.
That's clearly some crazy scientist.
Like your tumour's just gonna be like, nah, and then go, oh, what's that smell? Oh, you've killed me.
Yeah.
How does that? What's the science behind
There's
that?
clearly some scientist that's like, I really like smelling farts,
Yeah,
and he's just trying to like justify it scientifically.
bullshit.
Pure bullshit.
Prove it. Prove
Yeah,
it.
prove it.
Why don't you ask Dr. Mark Wood
Mark would.
from the University of Exeter?
Mark would not tell me.
On to the next one then, guys.
No.
This
Go on.
one,
What's the next one?
this one, there's a reason why I've left it till last.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Surprise us.
It's either a very good thing or a very bad thing.
This is from a fart expert.
Oh.
Best job ever.
Right, he says that gas, your fart gas can leak out of your mouth if you hold it in.
I gotta warn you, we have a rather disgusting update regarding your digestive health.
What? So if you hold in a fart,
It reminds.
it can come out your mouth.
That reminds me of
That's what they
the.
say!
But then it's just a burp. That's not fire, it's a burp, you idiot. I know better than these scientists.
Man, your breath smells like shit.
Stupid
So that means all
idiots.
those girls I've been with, when they weren't farting out their bum when they've just fallen asleep, they're farting out their mouth.
But the thing is that.
Think
That-
about
that
that
reminds me-
next time you're kissing your girlfriends, boys. If they're holding it in,
Farty breath.
you're getting that.
Why
Sweet
do
poo
girls
that
not like
farty French
fine?
kiss.
Like, it's just. Most girls have it. Like, where they're quite.
They're insecure
I
eyes.
don't mind. I don't.
It
It
wouldn't
doesn't bother me.
It's just like, well, yeah, I fart too. Who cares?
No, but it's like girls that don't like want to even be around you without their makeup on. It's like I couldn't give a fuck,
Yeah, who gives a
and they're
fuck?
like,
Oh,
no,
that's
no,
a whole
no, 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 no,
yeah.
no. It's the same thing, isn't it?
They're built up in a in a
I
way
think-
that
I
There's
think
nothing wrong with wearing makeup every now and then, but like, it's just. It's
No.
like when I haven't got my face on.
But
It's like
it's one of those
bitch,
things.
bitch. I don't want to know what's underneath that mask, motherfucker.
It's one of those things like women complain all the time that men don't give a fuck about anything and that we're too laid back, we don't give a shit. But then you won't fart around us. So
Well,
you should know that we
Well,
don't fucking care.
It's like
We don't care.
Obviously, Matt's
So just remember, you're farting out your mouth if you're holding it in. Right?
Chances are, if you crack a fucking ripper in front of your boy, he will laugh.
yeah, that's true.
I would.
Unless he's a cunt.
Yeah, fuck. If he doesn't, if your boyfriend doesn't laugh when you fart, pie him off because he's a dick.
I've seen my ex-girlfriend take a shit. I didn't care.
I've been in a room where it's just a normal thing. I've even done the taking a shit, pissing through the middle. Nothing wrong.
I keep trying to get her to do that, and she
done that
won't.
before.
Yeah, no.
I've done that.
It was
I did that
Yeah.
when I used to like be baked all the time.
And
It's
you
just-
did what?
It's a picture that went round, and it was like relationship goals. And there's a woman on the toilet like this,
Yeah.
and she's got her legs open, and a fella's pissing down the toilet hole through the middle.
Yeah, Toad's done that.
Every
Yeah.
time she sits on the toilet, I'm like, come on. She's like, fuck off. I'm like, come on. She's like, fuck off.
Well,
Every time. Man,
it was
I'm going to
funny.
get
It was
there.
funny.
What?
Just give it a go. Should give it a
Dude,
go.
you shit yourself in front of your
Yeah,
ex
don't
and then
give us-
cleaned your
don't
poo
give
up.
me shit.
So
Don't give me
don't
that
start,
stare.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I actually have to talk about that because she.
Oh, yeah.
I spoke to her.
I
on
just
Instagram
reminded
about
you there
that.
by
Did
accident.
you?
Actually, I won't read it word for word, but she said she didn't remember it very much until she watched the podcast because I sent her the thing, and she was like, "That's brought back a lot of memories." She told me.
All the batteries.
She
low.
told me. She told me
Surprised you
one.
can even recognise who you are.
Ooh.
She told me one time she remembers me being on a roundabout puking up. It's just, well, I've never been any different. And it looked like Teletubby food. That's what she said.
Time for tubby custard.
That's bad.
So is that all of the news?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I've just had a horrible thought.
Oh, I've been holding in my farts, boys.
It's time for Agony Greg,
Oh,
but I'm
God.
not sure if we actually have any Agony Greg questions.
Oh,
I think we've answered them all.
Yeah, it wouldn't be.
Let me have a looky.
Yeah.
You need advice? Come to me.
Let me have a little looky.
Can you give us advice? Can we ask you questions from us?
Yeah.
And you Agony cunt me and
Yeah, if we don't have any, then we'll do
Okay.
that.
go to our Instagram and message us on Instagram for Agony cunt advice in the future. I have advice. I need advice, Greg.
Yeah.
I mean Agony cunt.
Yeah. What do you need?
So there's this person in my life,
Mhm.
and they're very narcissistic but won't admit it.
Okay.
And what do I do? How do I?
Take a long look in the mirror and say it's gonna be okay, because I know you.
Is that what he does?
I know you're talking in the third person, because you don't want to admit
That is me.
that it's you.
Okay, I've got some old ones that I might have missed. Just remember, please do not take anything that the cunt aunt says seriously. It's all le jokes. If you want genuine advice, go to Samaritans or something. Don't ask Greg. I've got one. I think I've got a couple of old ones that I may have missed before. I don't know if I've answered. I don't think we've answered this. This is from Lozzie_Nicole on Instagram, and she said, "I've just had surgery. How can I make the pain go away quicker? Any advice is appreciated."
Well, according to a bunch of stoners, you just smoke weed, but that's bullshit. Because I was in pain even when I smoked weed. So I'll tell you what.
Emotional pain.
No. One thing that pisses me off is when people are like, "Oh yeah, smoking weed gets rid of the pain, mate." Give me a baseball bat. You have a joint, and we'll see what wins. All right. So anyway,
Oh, this is a good one.
the best way to get there's no way to get rid of pain. That's just like
There is.
unless you want to get addicted to like painkillers. It's just the way it is.
No, even painkillers don't get rid of it.
Oh, we've got
But how do you get rid of it?
conflicted thoughts here.
But how do you get rid of it? You can think it away.
Yeah, go on,
kinda.
smarty pants.
Use your monk skills.
That's what you do, yeah.
Shave your head. Go to
Shave your head and
Go
set
to
yourself
Nepal.
on fire, and nothing will be as painful as
Tibet.
that.
Is it Nepal or Tibet? What's the difference?
Same thing.
Or are they different
No.
places?
What you do is you get an epidural.
Yeah. Well, that's cheating, though. That's cheating. You don't get that.
Yeah, anyone who's had birth, it doesn't count.
With an
If
epidural.
if you've had a needle in your
Mate,
spine,
those things
that's
where it's
pussy
like,
birth.
It's like if you had a C-section, then you've never given birth. Like never had a real child. It's what, mate.
It's all rubbish, isn't it?
Mothers on Facebook are fucking evil, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
No,
Okay.
yeah, you can.
This one is from a good friend of ours, Amanda.
Oh, I love you, Amanda.
So cool. And her Instagram is Midge Akogio _1967. It's MIJACOGEO _1967. And she said, "Dear Agony Cunt, how can I prove to my friends that there is indeed life on other planets?"
Well, you don't know there is. We can suspect there is, but we don't know. So the best way to do it is just be like, just do like the whole Carl Sagan thing and just get a thing of sand and be like, there's more stars in the galaxy than there are sand on the Earth or some shit. But why do you need to? Who gives a shit? If I came up to someone and I said, "Oh yeah, I think there's probably aliens, maybe," and they said, "No, I don't think there is," I'd just be like, "All right." Who gives a shit? People will love convincing other people that they're right, but at the end of the day, who gives a shit? If you're confident,
No, don't do that one.
Don't do that one.
If you're
That's a good one.
if you're confident that you're right, then you don't need to prove it to other people.
I'm not allowed to do that one. Why? Why? It's a genuine
He's
question.
seen it now.
Yes.
Okay, well,
Okay, if someone's inquired, Matt, I have to read it.
I'll be as serious as possible.
This is not our question. We didn't make this up. If you're
Yeah,
offended.
should we walk out of shot now? We're not part.
Should we walk out a shot while Greg explains it? Okay, right. Leary709 said, "Dear Agony Cunt, I recently had a family member pass away. How do I get out of going to the funeral? Sincerely, #LifeIsOverParty."
It depends on your relationship with the family members involved. Because let's think about it like this, my friend. Because if you don't, like, say it's your uncle that's died, okay? and you don't like your auntie, you just say to your auntie, it's like, I hated him, he's a piece of shit, and I'm not turning up. Or if it's like your grandparent or something, and you didn't like him, but you like your mum, and you want to make her happy, what you do is just fake an injury, like or even actually injure yourself.
Fake your own death.
You could do that, or you could. Yeah, there's loads of excuses you can use. You can say you had a dissociative episode and you don't remember the last few days. You can just like get a flight to Afghanistan, get kidnapped. There's loads of good excuses. You know, it's just like going to. I don't know. There's loads of things. Because at the end of the day, if you don't want to go, just don't go. And if people are like, "Why weren't you there?" You just go, "Oh." People will forget it eventually, just like they're gonna forget the person that died, because everyone gets forgotten.
Okay, let's go back in.
Okay, right. Wow,
That's to
everyone
show
gets forgotten.
That's just to show that me and Lewis have nothing to do.
We had nothing to do with that, but it was the only agony cunt question I could find. Right. Thank you very much for everyone who sent those in. Sorry they were a little bit late. We've got so many different platforms where they come in from, but if you would like your questions answered or you would like advice from the agony cunt, just remember, don't take it seriously. If you would like a little bit of funny sort of advice that might even lift your spirits in hard times, then write a comment on this video addressed to Dear Agony Greg /cunt, or go to our Twitter or our Instagram. All of the links are in the description. And I think that's going to wrap it up for this podcast. Ooh, I am bursting for a piss.
I'm trying to think of like other ways to get out of funerals, but it keeps going back. Like, I don't know.
Just keep wandering back to Afghanistan.
Well, no. Okay. There's a few things you
get kidnapped.
You could say, "Oh, I've just joined the army, Mum. I'm going to basic training," and she'd be like, "Oh, you're fighting for the country, boy. I love you." And then what you do is you say, "Oh, I went to basic training and I failed the medical." That could happen.
You don't have to go to those
If
lengths.
you're not
Why
my
couldn't you
funeral,
just...
I know what excuse
Why couldn't you just say that
You'd be
you had
dead. You wouldn't know,
fuck.
bitch. Look,
Right.
I
Yes,
just
stop trying to talk over everyone, Greg.
I'm a sociopath. That's what I do.
Is that one of the traits? Or
No, I don't think it is. It might be.
Right.
Right. Sign
See you
off.
later, guys. Fucking hell. Bye.
I'm
Good
not a
luck.
sociopath.
Good luck editing that one, Lewis.
Oh, quickly as well. Sorry. So we were having a little conversation the other day about different ideas of stuff to do. Might do it as a podcast, might do it as a long video. But we suggested the other day that we Greg has played a lot of D&D. Matt has played a little bit with Greg, and I've been watching D&D for a while. And we were talking about like, oh, I don't know. And then randomly we had a comment come up on a video like, you guys should do a D&D. It'd be fucking amazing. So we're thinking about doing that. If you'd like to see us do that, let us know. We won't, I think we'll do like one a month, like an hour long episode, like a podcast or something. Not really sure. We're going to try and sort that out. If you'd like to see that, I think it would be really fun. Like just watching us three in this like fantasy world, just fucking shit up.
I might
weird
do.
characters.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do
funny.
a simpler one than D&D, just because
Actual D&D is really complicated. Like.
I wouldn't say it's the thing about actual D&D. I've watched a few like people podcasts in it, and I'm just sat there, just like too much numbers. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you want to hear the story.
I want to see like is the orc gonna bash that guy's skull or not? Hurry up, let's go.
Yeah.
Why don't we just flip it? Do it.
Why are you
with
rolling all that
flipping a
damage
coin?
rolls and shit, huh? Oh, flip a coin. Now that would be a funny 50-50.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. That would be good. But yeah, we might do that. If you'd like to see that, let us know.
Yeah,
we're probably going to end up doing it anyway because we want to do it. But like you say, it's not going to affect the podcasts. We'll already just do one a month. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. But yeah, if you'd like to see that, please let us know. We'd really like to know your thoughts. Or even make some suggestions on different stuff that we can do.
Fucking disgusting.
See you fucking next time. Oh man, that was minging.
Sick.
Driven down.
I can't swallow with my mouth open.